everyone, welcome back. It's Rachel with Living the Journal Life. Today we are going to set up my July start Hobonichi Cousin. I use the Avec, so it is split into two books. So essentially in July I get to start a fresh cousin, and that makes me so happy because I love to use stickers and washi and all this stuff, and she gets chunky. She is like chunked to the max. I couldn't imagine having a full year in one book. So I'm going to flip through my old ones, see what worked, see what didn't work, show you like my whole process on how I set things up, how I choose what to include and what to leave out. And yeah, so let's get started. First, I just wanted to show you that I do have a few things set up in the new one. I like to do the dashboard page and monthly page as soon as I get those kits. So there's a little bit done, but obviously nothing like the first half of the year. It is not filled in. So let's see what worked from the first half of the year. I really liked having this cover, but I didn't get to see it much, so that's probably not going to be a thing I keep in. I loved having a place for wax seals and cute stamps that people send me. Again, this page isn't super functional, so it's nice to have it just pretty. I love using this one. This one is staying. It is very functional. It's great for keeping track of all of those things around the house, for sure staying. Another one that's definitely staying is this movie reviews. It's a great place to keep track of all of the things that we watch throughout the first 6 months. The My Life in Pixels, I really fell off of that one. That's not going to stay, but I do love having a place to write down the games that we're playing. Some of those are board games, some of them are video games, but I really love that bookshelf for games. It's my game shelf. And I really love having that. So that one's definitely staying. And then I broke up my collections a little bit, and I thought I'd put there's like a turning the page right before the daily setup, and I wasn't sure what I put in there. I didn't really refer to it, so whatever it is. I was just gonna put random stickers that I found, and I did it a little bit. So that's probably going to be exactly what I do. I have a hard time like flipping to the very middle of the place. And the currently inked, love it. I refer to this all the time whenever I'm trying to pick what color pen I want to go with what spread I'm using. I look at that all the time. And then this one is really useful, but I don't really need to do all of the measurements. So I like the cup holding the like soot balls, but I don't need the measurements because I have an app for that. And I was just looking if there's anything else. I just pretty much had the back covers. And again, I didn't see those very much because I use a cover, so we're going to eliminate those. Now that I have a really good idea of what worked, what didn't work, what I'm keeping, what I'm not keeping, I go through and first I put little sticky notes where I think I'm going to want things. And then from the sticky notes, I do some shopping. So I'm leaving out the shopping part, but I did want to show you the sticky notes, and I had skipped this page. So I realized that I didn't have to break up my collections. Since last year, that was the first half of this year was really not great. I didn't want to break up my collections again. So I was going to make sure that it was all in the front of the book. And then I got the jumbo stickers from Sweet Kawaii, and I look through my full page stickers to kind of see what goes with what. So first I'm just looking for something that's kind of an overview, just introductory, keep your friends close and your stationery closer. And then the other ones, I'm going to look for something that kind of goes with the jumbo sticker that's the functional one. So this one is very neutral. I could pretty much do whatever I want, which makes it a little bit harder. But I found this one and I thought, since this is mostly house stuff, that the little critters in their house was going to be perfection. And then the next spread is going to be my movies, so they go together. That's easy. And I knew I was skipping something. I knew there was more because I had more jumbo stickers, so I found it. We're good. I hadn't done the bookshelf, which I'm of course going to use for video games. So I'm kind of trying to find something that's fun and entertaining and sort of, because I like to play my games with people. So I thought that one was fun because it kind of looks like they're, yay, games. There's not a huge, I don't really overthink this. I just kind of go with whatever. And then this weight loss tracker, and I was trying to find one that was a little snarky because I've been having a year with weight loss here. I'm doing a lot and I'm just not losing the weight. It's getting a little better, but I'm a bit snarky. So I was trying to decide between ones that like had a cupcake or some food, or, you know, apparently I have an attitude. And, snark is going to win overall if we're, because I was like, just squeeze it. That's food and fun. But no, apparently I have an attitude, and that is the truth. So now that we've done the choosing and bought all the supplies, I do have to figure out washi, but I have such a fun washi collection that I figure this out on the fly. I don't plan this out. I probably did the first time that I did this, but now I know I like sparkly ones, so Simply Gilded tends to be my favorite. Also, I'm speeding this way up because it took me forever, and I do not want to have you guys sit here watching painstakingly while I take 1,000 years with my arthritic hands to do this. So it's definitely sped up, and my thought process with the washi is similar colors or contrasting colors, and then sparkle. The shininess of the Simply Gilded washi, that gilding, makes it really, really fun and makes all of the pages kind of, I don't know, I just like it. So you might want something not sparkly, not shiny, specifically because the top stickers are matte and then the washi is shiny, and that might bug some people. So this is a very personal thing, but I just have my mostly Simply Gilded collection out on my desk, and I'll try a few washis and figure out which one I like the best. And then we're just going to do a nice frame of washi and then the jumbo stickers. So I'm going to turn on some music and let you guys watch for a little bit, and I'll be back when there's something interesting to say. My camera decided to stop recording right here, but I just wanted to point out there was a little tiny ridge, so I just filled that in with some skull washi from Simply Gilded. I don't know how I feel about that, but it was better than having just like a little open space. So, and this one I had a lot of trouble figuring out what I wanted to do. I wanted it to be like a 1920s sort of movie marquee, and I think we got there in the end. So you let me know how you think. Hi guys, me again. I had a lot of trouble figuring out what I wanted to do washi wise with this one, and I eventually decided on the only non-gilded, non-sparkly one that I could think of because I have soot ball washi, and I didn't remember that I had it. I think I got it from Jet Pens, and so I thought, yeah, this is the only one that doesn't have any sparkle or gilding to it because you can't not have the soot balls. It's perfection. And we're doing this one a little bit different because I wanted to just do a little bit of lettering, and I am not good at lettering, so don't judge, just go with the wonky flow. So I did a little bit of lettering, and then I wanted to use those stamps because I did them on sticker paper. The ink that I have, I'm very new to stamps, and the ink that I have really bleeds through the Tomoe River paper. It's the only thing that I have found that really angers the Tomoe River gods, but I really like it. So I can put ink over it and it doesn't smear and it's perfectly wonderful. So I wanted to make sure that I could use those stamps because I really enjoyed it in the first half of the year. So that's why we're going for something a little bit different on this one. And just like last year, when I change any of the inks in my pens, I'll write down with the pen what the colors are so that as I do my spreads, I can just match it perfectly, or as perfectly as it gets. And then it just felt a little bare, so I did a couple of lines. And yeah, so now we're going to just do a little flip through. I was just making sure there's nothing else I had any sticky notes for. I was out of jumbo stickers, so it's not like we were gonna find anything. And I wanted to put my stickers into this very cool cover from Archer and Olive. I'm going to use that for at least a little while. I was using it with my in June, and my goodness, but it fit, but it didn't fit perfectly because it's so chunky. So it'll do much better with this freshly done, sparkly, brand new, wonderful July start Hobonichi. So I hope this is cool. I really like doing these videos so that you can see a simple way to have collections, but really low stress. And if you need any ideas on how to use those pages and actually use them as they're meant to be, I have a whole series on how to use your Hobonichi. Tons of ideas that I've tried. They work for some people. They're not working out great for me. But, and I did these clips a little bit out of order, so that's why that one isn't done yet. There is still a few days left, so if you want to get in on my giveaway, there will be a link in the description. If you're seeing this on the day it comes out, you still have a whole day to enter. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.